In this video, we will explore what is really happening inside your brain when anxiety appears. Why do you always believe that you have a serious medical condition? And why does your brain keep repeating that fear over and over again? Part 1. Why do you always believe that you have a serious medical condition? Health anxiety does not start because you are pretending to be sick. It starts from a protective mechanism in the brain. The human brain is designed to detect danger. The problem is, when anxiety appears, this warning system becomes too sensitive. A normal sensation in your body can be interpreted by the brain as a sign of danger. A fast heartbeat, a moment of dizziness, a mild pain sensation, a small change in your body. The brain does not only ask, "Is this dangerous?" It starts asking, "What if this is a serious disease?" And that is when health anxiety begins. The difference between a normal person and someone with health anxiety is not that a normal person never worries about their health. Everyone worries sometimes. The difference is, a normal person can accept uncertainty, but someone with health anxiety feels the need for an absolute answer. The brain wants 100% certainty, but medicine does not work that way. No test can give you absolute certainty. No doctor can guarantee that every possibility is exactly 0%. And that small gap becomes the place where anxiety grows. You have been checked, the results are normal, but your brain creates new questions. What if the doctor missed something? What if the test was wrong? What if the disease is just beginning? And the frightening thing is, each of these questions sounds reasonable, not because it is true, but because an anxious brain always creates a possibility that you cannot prove is 0%. You are not actually doubting your doctor. You are trying to eliminate every possible danger. But the problem is, an anxious brain never stops at one answer, because every answer creates a new question. And that is exactly why you can know that your test results are normal, but still not feel safe. The problem is not that you have not found enough evidence to feel reassured. It is that your brain is demanding a level of certainty that no one can realistically achieve. Part 2. Why does your brain keep repeating that fear over and over again? There is something very important to understand. Anxiety does not continue for years only because you have frightening thoughts. It continues because every time anxiety appears, you do something to make yourself feel safer. These actions are called safety behaviors. For example, you notice a sensation in your body, you immediately Google it. You check your lymph nodes, you count your heartbeat, you measure your blood pressure, you ask your family members, you go back to the doctor, you read Reddit, you watch videos about diseases, or you search for another explanation. And what happens next is very important. You feel more relieved, maybe for a few minutes, a few hours, or a few days. But your brain learns one thing. This time I was safe because I checked. The problem is, your brain does not learn. There was no danger. It learns, good thing I checked. And the next time, a small sensation appears. Your brain activates the same cycle again. You worry, you check, you feel reassured temporarily, then the fear comes back. This is called the anxiety cycle, but it is not only about safety behaviors. Another factor that keeps anxiety going is avoidance, avoiding things. You start avoiding things that you think could be dangerous. You do not dare exercise because you are afraid your heart will race. But the problem is, every time you avoid exercise, your brain does not learn that you are safe. It learns, good, we just avoided a danger. You limit caffeine because you are afraid of how your body will react. You avoid traveling far because you are afraid there will not be a hospital nearby. You do not want to be home alone. You do not want to sleep alone. At first, these actions make you feel safer, but your brain learns a different message. If I have to avoid it, then maybe it really is dangerous. And the more you avoid, the more your brain believes that danger exists. This is why health anxiety can last for many years. Not because you are weak, not because you are not trying, but because every day You are unintentionally reinforcing the belief in your brain that your body is not safe. What keeps anxiety alive is not only the fear, it is also the ways you are trying to get rid of that fear. Part 3. How can you break free from the cycle of health anxiety? And this is exactly what keeps many people trapped. They do not lack information. They do not lack medical tests. They do not lack reassurance, but they still do not feel safe. Because the more you try to find certainty, the more certainty you need. The problem is not that you have not found enough answers. It is that your brain has learned, only when I check, then I am safe. So, the first step to breaking the cycle is not finding more evidence, it is changing the way you respond to fear. This is the principle behind CBT and ERP. For example, you feel your heart racing. At that moment, a part of you wants to check immediately. You want to find an answer right away, because checking makes you feel better. But that exact moment is when you are teaching your brain how to respond. Or you notice a strange sensation in your body. Immediately, your brain says, something is wrong. In the past, you might have checked your pulse, Googled your symptoms, or asked someone for reassurance, and you felt relieved. But this time, you try something different. You pause. You recognize, this is an uncomfortable sensation, but it is not definite evidence that something dangerous is happening. You allow the feeling to exist, without following the usual urge to check. At first, this will be very difficult, because your brain will tell you that you are ignoring a danger. But if you do not follow the fear and then nothing dangerous happens, your brain begins to learn something new, that I can feel anxious, I can be uncertain, and I am still safe. This is how CBT and ERP help break the cycle of health anxiety. Not by making you 100% certain, but by helping your brain understand uncertainty does not mean danger. Ending. Maybe what you need is not another check, another test result, or another reassurance, but learning to accept that a frightening sensation is not always a danger. You do not need 100% certainty to be able to feel safe. When your brain learns that, you no longer have to live in the endless search for certainty. Because feeling safe does not come from knowing everything for sure. It comes from knowing that you can face uncertainty.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos to learn more useful tips about medicine and health.